This town is like a big pussy flag, just waiting to be hung.
What's up like a fly?
Something a long time ago. One monkey don't stop the show. One monkey don't stop the show. So when he gets too big for his pants.
Okay, BBQ Guru. Let's make this look good. Gotta lay it out, make their product look good. So I'm going to put down some nice backing towels. Okay. So let's take a look at what you get. You get a fan. When you go to the website for $377, I think I would have gotten the fan upgrade. I'm not sure what it said, but they figured it all out for you. So this, you get a fan. You get a mounting doodad. You get all sorts of adapters, none of which would fit mine, but for like, I think the most common stuff, for like Komodo grills, the egg, or maybe a Weber, something like that, they have these adapters, which, tell you the truth, is not such a bad idea to have because, quite frankly, I could see myself using it. Matter of fact, I just thought about, could you put it on a PVC? This right here is a temperature, like a temperature gauge, and then you get another probe. Now you can put 2 more probes on this. So, but with this package, you get a probe for telling the temperature of your chamber, so that this thing right here does its job, and then a probe for the meat too, so it does its job that way. But here are your 4 probes. I want to say, well, anyway, yeah, it's right here. Pit goes here. Food 1, food 1, food 2, food 3. And then this right here is where you plug in your fan, and this is for the power. Speaking of a power supply, and it's really easy to hook up too. See that? See that? Let's see here. It only goes one way. Put the cap on. This is water resistant, so that doesn't mean it's waterproof. So be sure you have some contingency plan for keeping it dry. Notice it's shaped like a Q. This thing lights up. And here is the BBQ Guru. Oh, that's a magnet. And this snaps in here like that, right? And it's magnetic. Let's go see how that would work. Okay, so it's got a magnet here. So you put it here, although I wouldn't put it here because it's too hot. I might put it on the other side. I might put it on something else. Or wherever it's cool enough, you can put it just like that. This is the the inlet for the gravity-fed smoker. They sell an adapter, and it's something like $60, and it's basically this inlet right here is 1.5 inches, which oddly enough cannot be found at Lowe's, and then it steps down to something that'll fit this, and it obviously won't fit here. So I was like really wanting to get started on this project, and I said I want to do anything, and look what I found here. Now they make this in a chrome, which will work, but the internal diameter is so big that it won't fit in there. And this one right here fits in there, but this is the part that really needs to be clamped onto, and we'll talk about that later. But it does fit in there rather nicely, so your natural question is going to be, will this PVC, will it last? Will it keep from melting? Anyway, the threads on this, I picked this one. They make them solid. The threads on this fit rather nicely. And this thing was like $3. And I was always worried, what if something hit it, all of the stress is going to be taken out on this. Well, look at this. So I could angle this way if I wanted to. Or up. We'll see how that works. It also fits. Will be used to go over this and clamp down on this. And so this will become one piece that we just screw in, and we keep the clamps down. I think this was about $6. It's made in China. you can find this. But it right here is 1.5 inches, and I'm going to cut this, by the way, too. So what we're doing here? Oh yeah. So now I don't need all this, so I'm going to cut it off. So now we got to cut. Now we're going to put this on top of it. You don't want to go too far. Yeah, come right up to the edge. One of the ways you're going to be able to adjust for cold smoking or whatever it is, you have a, I don't know if you can see this, see it right in there? This right here can control the airflow. Now there it's totally shut off. As you can see right here, it'll tell you which way you need to turn it. This, and it has a little hole right here, and that's halfway. So you can adjust the flow, for instance, if you're not getting the low temperatures that you want to get. So don't worry about that. All right, so back on here. And there we have it. It's done. So this part right here will screw into this. It's still a little tacky. And we're going to have two adjustments. We can have this adjustment right here, or we can have the cop adjustment as well. Okay, and it'll sit on the smoker like this, and turn it up like that if I want to. It's a little heavy, so I might turn it down like that. But there's all sorts of things I can do with it. So we'll see how this works. Okay, now we're going to attach back. So with this in the closed position, it should be to the left. Okay. Next is a BBQ Guru. I've already told you how to adjust this. In there, just like this. I prefer to turn here instead of here. And because I can do that right there with it. If there's any problem, open up the shelf. Good. It doesn't get in the way of anything. All right.
Satisfied.